G'day legends, ATRON here and welcome to Forgotten Trials 31 to 33. So we're using the same team today, all of these heroes, the same team through all of 3 of these trials. So we'll go through the heroes at the end, because at the end of each video here I've actually gone through them, so I'll just skip it and we'll get to it at the end there. So even though this is a Saint faction trial, I still found it easier to use a Brawler team, even though they're weaker, simply because you get the stacks from PD and the stun immunity and the critical damage and all the stuff that goes along with Brawler. Because the Saint heroes are pretty trash, to be honest. The only ones you really got to worry about are really Storm Eater, Mike, and Demo, but no one can hit you from afar besides PK, and that's not really a big thing to worry about. Like no auto proccers like Waller or Anubis, taking a hardship on your heroes. So we'll just jump into it and I'll explain as we go. So at the top here, you're going to see 2 mics. So what I ended up doing is kind of dragging a little bit of the heroes here, getting rid of a couple of those, and you can see those 2 mics and then a 3rd additional mic right near the end button at the moment. The idea is essentially to deal with these easier heroes, Grizzly Reaper and Mortep, and then pull those 2 mics out so you can have some serious stacking power. You've got 2 angels or dupe angels going in, and that's what's going to create your stack power, and that's going to pretty much what's going to annihilate the entire team. So that was what these ones are really easy. So I didn't have like a lot of in-depth mechanics because it was kind of a walkover. I did them fairly quickly. Most people are finding that 31 to 33, anything to do with these higher Saint faction hero based trials are much easier to do with. You've got no one that's auto proccing asides an Empower Mike, which doesn't actually hit you, or a PK if he's hit, or Empower. So something that's not even a big deal, nothing that's globally affecting your heroes. The only thing you really got to worry about is the Storm Eater totems and making sure you can avoid them in a way. So I am using Skelly because it was easier. So it's not a free to play as such, but I dare say without Skelly being able to pump through, it's still. So what I'll be able to do here is I'll just skip to the next video, and then I'll go through those. I'll go through in the last one because they're all the same. So with this one, a little bit of a trial and an error here, but what ended up happening is I got rid of the bulk of heroes there, and the Golem was left. So the Golem is probably the tankiest sort of hero in this run, which I found was a bunch easier to deal with. So he was still alive. He comes out and I kind of just stack all on him for a second. That's what I found worked. So if you can survive doing him, you just should be stacked up enough to kind of rinse through most of these heroes. So everyone was still alive in this. You've got your healers, you've got all that. Even though you're weaker against these Saint heroes, if you can get enough PD stacks, it's kind of a bit of a joke. Nothing crazy stopping you in your path. That's why, having that Brawler faction on your side and having stun immunity for a few heroes is definitely going to help. So same thing again, I do go through the heroes, but we will just jump to 33. Now, 33, it's pretty simple. Same sort of thing. Your AC, kill a couple heroes, and you're going to be stacking on the Dovekeeper. That's going to be your best stacking mechanism for this. Actually, yeah, it should be a couple in. It was failing with the drop, so was it this one? I think it's this one. I think I changed it actually, so I just went down below because I was like, I wasn't getting it, and it didn't really matter. What are we dealing with? Lady Leo and 1 Arctica, so it wasn't a huge deal. Most of those heroes get frozen, well, not frozen, but just are not really effective. I think that Arctica's not even facing the bulk of my heroes, so that seemed to have helped in this one. Bit sketchy on this last one, but I didn't go to repeat it for a smoother run, but the method is still the same. So stack on the Dovekeeper and happy days. So I do only end it with 2 heroes, so, or 1 even, and it was kind of clutch at the end. But same heroes through all of 31 to 33. So that was it. Let me know what you think of the, like, I'm putting the webcam here at the moment, so it seems to be all right. I'm not sure if I want to put it up here as such, so we can try that, but it would be good to see all of these higher level ones. I'm really hoping in the next update they allow the trials to be redone. So I think that would really give a little bit more insight to the community on how to redo them and just fine-tuning the techniques with different setups, because the race has been, you know, who can get to the first and just getting it out of the way and done. Like, a lot of people don't really want to deal with it again, but I know there's a lot of people in the community that are struggling with all levels, and especially some of the lower levels, 21 and above. So it'd be good to be able to go back and at least get the drop points right for all of those to, spread the info out on the community. So I think, like, if you've watched any of the previous videos, most of this stuff is pretty much the same as far as my heroes go. So we're going in. That's the team that I ran with. So I did use Tree and Serena. I didn't have a pet on Tree, so we go through everyone. Definitely the easiest for AC is having that Iron Will Revite combo. If you can get him to drop, I mean, Iron Will is not necessarily required. If you can get him to drop without it, you can use Unholy Pact, and that does deflect more damage. So 100% it deflects more damage, even though he's not taking any. It just does. So you can do that, and I think I just go into. No, that's it. That's it done. So happy days. We'll go through those heroes again for everyone really quick. But yeah, that's it, guys. So thank you for tuning in. I will have 34 up soon with a little bit more of an in-depth strategy on that one. So, and a couple more ways that people have tackled 34. There is a bunch of different ways that have been successful and kind of highly regarded as an effective way to do it. I think you'll see in the next video the way I've done it is probably the safer way, and but there's a few people that have used PD, there's a few people that haven't. There's a video already up that I posted, all fun and games. So thank you for tuning in, guys. I will see you in the next video, and as always, enjoy.